Kingdom.
To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it. Niggas just can't take it.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
For a while here, Mitchell for the tie. He knew he missed it. He got it back. Mitchell! Oh, he missed it at the rim. Loose ball. Comes back to LeVert. He still has time. LeVert, 4 seconds to go. Into the corner. Okoro! Got it! Do you believe it?
It's not even real. That's not
You can't even make this stuff up.
You can't even. The
can't
basketball gods are kind of doing us a favor because they're like, you know what, Nets, we got you with the lottery pick.
You can't even make this stuff up.
Only us Nets fans have to go through some stuff like this. Like I've seen this, and I've seen us be up by 5. Bradley Beal hit a 3, run down the court, hit a 3. Joe Harris being a W mans and turning the ball over, and then Russell Westbrook hitting the game-winning 3. Oh my gosh! And then W Timothy Luwawu Cabarro missing an open layup. God, I love this dude. Love this team.
We were up. Can you believe this though? Literally, I think we were up 6 with 2 minutes left. This is
the Brooklyn Nets, right? This is the Brooklyn Nets, and if you've been watching the Nets, you've seen the worst, the bad. We have went through the most unluckiest stuff in games, outside of games, off the court, on the court. It doesn't matter. We are the most unluckiest team, and it's not close.
Yeah,
welcome.
Serious, man.
Welcome.
Yeah. Let me shout out the chat. Shout out to Kyrie Center was good, bro. Conch was good. He said Wemby is a Brooklyn Net. Shout out to Sunset, Hold My Latte, Tish, Cypher, Dwayne, everybody in the chat. Who else is in here? My Holy King, ZXCV was good, bros. Yeah, Isaac was good, bro. Yeah, like
Conch.
The
Clippers are not more unlucky than us. I don't care. They're not unlucky. They're not more unlucky than us. Nope. They're the second most unluckiest team.
It's hard to even like break down this like game because I'm like, yo, what just happened? I literally looked at the TV screen and was like frozen. Like, I can't believe what I just saw. I can't believe I was gonna come on here and just give all this praise to Dinwiddie. I was like, oh, Dinwiddie, man. This is the stream. This was the stream. We was gonna big up Dinwiddie. We was gonna big him up. We're gonna be like, yo, Dinwiddie, he was a point guard tonight. You was throwing assists. You scored when you need to.
Man, that was the. I'm not even about to bag on Dinwiddie. That was one play. If this team didn't suck,
we was gonna come on here and celebrate Dinwiddie until this happened. Until the last 2 minutes, he turned the ball over.
W Nets, W Dinwiddie, W Nets. I gotta say, nothing I love doing more in the day than watching the Nets. My mom said, "Hey, best part about the day, watching the Brooklyn Nets lose."
You can't even make it up, bro. Like I couldn't even. So let's start from the first quarter because the first quarter we went down in the first quarter. The Cleveland had control in that first half of the first quarter, but then we went on a good run. Shout out to the defense tonight because I think the defense was, and it's funny too, Rage. I remember when we were texting, we did the Cavs preview when I was like, "Yo, we're gonna have one competitive loss and then one blowout loss." And I really called it.
We had no control over the first game.
Yeah.
Even though the score showed it was a little bit closer than it actually was.
Yeah.
Well, it never was in our hands, and this one was overly close. A game we should have won, but it's like, like we've been talking about, this team has made us so numb to the point where this doesn't even bother me.
Yeah. It's like you're numb to it now. But yeah, so that first quarter came in, the Nets had a 13-4 run to take the lead in the second half of that first quarter. Shout out to Dayron. Dayron really gave good minutes off the bench tonight. He was the past 2 games against the Cavs, I don't know what's gone this Dayron, but he's been really, really good for us. Halftime came in that second quarter. The Brooklyn Nets led the Cavs 61-60. Now Spencer was just incredible. This half, 19.7 assists. Even though we were shooting so bad from 3, I think we were shooting 25% from 3.
Yep.
We were out rebounding the Cavs. And this is the difference between the first game and the second game because we controlled the boards this game. And shockingly, we did. We out rebounded Cleveland 26-14, won the second chance points battle 10-0 in that first half. So I think that was a big difference between the first game and the second game. So even though we were shooting terrible from 3, Spencer was lighting it up, 19 points. He was diming, giving Claxton dimes. And then on the other end, Claxton's defense on Garland and Mitchell was superb this whole night. He was defensive. I wish the DPOY candidate, whoever's watching DPOY, looked at this game tonight because Claxton put a show on defensively against Garland. And how many blocks he had tonight? Pull up Claxton's stats. I think he had like 4 or 5 blocks. Yeah, Cypher, run Claxton's stats in the chat. He said Bridges 32.6 rebounds, 11 for 19. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. So the third quarter, we're up 1 at the half. The third quarter comes and it's Mikal Bridges show. The Mikal Bridges show. I think he had 16 in the third quarter.
16. He had 16.
16 in the third quarter. 32 points overall. This is where we love when Mikal gets hot. So we're cruising in this third quarter, cruising. But even though Mikal gets hot, it's still a close game. We think we're having control of this game, but Cleveland kind of stayed in like striking distance.
Hey, the Nets are gonna net. It always happens. Have we ever actually blown a team out besides the Rockets?
Yeah.
I mean, good God.
Yeah. Thank you, Saif. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Field, by the way. Yeah, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. That doesn't explain how great he was defensively tonight because the switches on Garland and Mitchell, he was locking them up, bro. And they struggled through this game because of Clax. Just because of Clax. So third quarter, Mikal went off. 16 points in the third quarter. We went on that run. On the end of the third quarter, it was 91-85. So we had the lead going into the third quarter. Then we make a huge run in this fourth quarter, 10-2 run, and we thinking this is the game. We thinking, okay. I remember I was texting my friend like, "Oh yeah, we good." The Knicks lost. We about to get this dub. So we were up 6 with 2 minutes left. This is where there was 2 crucial turnovers. I think the first one, Spencer made I think the second one, no. The first one was Mikal Bridges. He had a bad turnover. He ran around in a circle and then he threw it to the other team.
The good pass. Good pass.
He ran around a circle.
AJ, I gotta shout out Mikal Bridges for throwing a dot to the defense.
Yeah, he literally threw it to the defense.
It wasn't even close either. He threw it right to him. He said, "Hey, you want the ball?" Yeah.
Yeah, because Spencer passed it to him, and then he ran around in a circle, and then he threw it to the other team, and it led to a bucket.
He threw a good pass.
The second turnover was the Spencer Dinwiddie bad pass. He made a bad pass, and it got stolen, and then that's when they scored off that, and it was 2. So they were up 2 with 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. After that timeout, I think Spencer got trapped, and this is where I think 1 minute left. No, 46 seconds left. This is where we call a timeout because we had one timeout. I don't know if Jacques Vaughn knew or anybody on the team knew or was aware. The Cavs had a foul to give when Spencer had that ball. And he got trapped and he was looking for help. And he threw it to DFS. And DFS. Why is DFS in the game? I don't know why DFS is in the game.
That's a reliable 3-point.
You guys that could dribble and shoot when you're trying to break a press or for offensive You're trying to break a press, or you need an offensive basket. You think you would put guys that can dribble in and guys that can make free throws in.
You know who I'm thinking of, right? When you say that, Royce O'Neal.
It's like I don't know what happened. So Jacques Vaughn did not call a timeout. It led to another turnover. Donovan Mitchell got fouled, and then this is where we got this, where I played it in the beginning, where he was on the foul line. He made one.
For a while here, Mitchell with a tie. He knew he missed it. He got it back. Mitchell! Oh, he missed it at the rim. Loose ball. Comes back to LeVert. He still has time. LeVert, 4 seconds to go. Into the corner. Okoro! Good! Do you believe?
So shout out to Levert though, because he had, you have to have patience for that. Most players would kind of like try to rush a shot with 8 seconds left and drive or make it hit a fadeaway three, but he was poised and he was patient. He held it, looked open. He found a core. I mean, they found a core in the corner, and it was game over. So, how y'all feeling about this loss?
Chubbs, you start this off.
Jesus. We were up 10 with 40 seconds left. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong.
No way. 15.
We were up 10 with 40 seconds left. And some people are blaming one person for that. If you're up 10 seconds with 40 seconds left, that's an entire fucking team failure. You're up 10 with 40 seconds. How do you blow that? Like, how do you fucking blow that? And I'm not even going to go on Dinwiddie because that was like, what, his only turnover of the night? But DFS, what the fuck? Mikal Bridges, what the fuck? My son did a clean dime to the opposing team.
he threw. You know what he did, right, Chubbs? He pulled out his inner Zach Wilson impression.
Like, yo, and you know what's crazy? Zach Wilson might have done a better pass. He might have put off a better pass. That's insane. And it's like, Rage can attest to this. We came on here, I believe, 2 streams ago, and we kind of said why we wouldn't really fare well with the Cavs. And people called us negative. People called us, oh, yeah, you're just hating. You're just being negative. These past 2 games is why we're saying this is just not going to end well if we go to the playoffs.
No one's a good matchup for us.
Nobody. We match up with nobody. And I think that it just confirmed it. We don't match up well with anybody. Literally anybody. We play basketball in such a stupid, idiot way that we can't even hold a 10-point lead with 40 seconds left. We can't hold any form of lead. We have no plays. We don't run any plays. Our coach literally doesn't know what he's doing half the time. We have a point guard. While yes, he's doing well, he's really the only person that can do it, and that's why we're kind of holding back criticism. We have a lot of 3-and-D wings that play no D nor shoot for some reason, and quite literally, our best player is realistically a number 2 on a championship team. So there's no real sound. There's nothing to this team. They have no heart. They don't hustle. For some reason, being a younger team, they don't fucking have any heart or hustle. They really break under pressure despite having numerous comebacks. They just falter easily. Despite having a lot of high IQ guys coming from championship level teams, a lot of them play fucking stupid and have loser mentality when it comes to a lot of the fucking basketball. And it's not getting better. It's really not getting better. Yeah. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I know y'all want to say, "Oh, I'm negative." Oh, Look,
they always say that when we come on stream. They're like, we're negative. It's like,
I shit you not.
Just lost 5 games in a row. How do you want us to feel?
I want to have a conversation with the people that genuinely think this team can be something. I just want to have the convo. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, you're stupid," or you're delusional. I just want to have the convo as to why. Because let's be real. We haven't had a backup center in how long? And we sign a 7-2 guy, and we don't even play him. It's like that video y'all 2 made for Moses Brown was just fucking useless because we don't even see him. Was he even on the bench?
He probably was, but
it's like
he was on the bench. He was.
And please, what the hell was that substitution? Why didn't Joe come out and you put Dayron in?
Yeah.
Like from coaching to players to overall just basketball play, this organization is in the fucking mud. And until something genuinely major changes, nothing's really gonna change for the better. Because it doesn't matter who you bring, who plays more, who gets minutes, who gets cut, who gets signed, who gets traded. This will be the outcome if you don't have any good principles when you play the game. Point blank period. Like, there's not much really to say with this game. It's just a microcosm of this whole fucking team.
Yeah. Let me.
Quickly, we were up.
It was
10 with
112.
46
It was.
and we still
I got the play-by-play. It was 112-104 with 2 minutes left. Royce O'Neal makes 23 points jumper. So it was 112-104 with 2 minutes left. 112-104 with 1 minute left. 50 seconds. There was 112-108. So the lead just kept going down.
Yeah. It's like Chubb said, and like the thing is, it's like we have what's considered a young team, maybe, but we really don't have that many young guys. I mean, you have Cam Thomas, you have Nick Claxton, you have Day'Ron Sharp, okay, Drew Smith, whatever. David Duke, he's in the G League. Drew Smith is in the Drew League too. You have Day'Ron, okay. You really don't have any. We want to lose games, but we don't even have a top 5 pick. We're literally lottery team. And even with having a team like this, right, you still don't really have any veterans. Yeah, you got Patty Mills, but Patty Mills, if that's your only vet, I don't know what you're doing. You still like one thing I do want to mention, it's like, even though like I still believe that Spencer is just not like, I don't really think that he is just like a starting point guard forever. Like I think he's best when he isn't put in such a huge role. But props to him, he's been good recently. I've liked how he's been playing, and I don't think it's right to blame him after one turnover when it was his only turnover of the game after having a 25-12 game. This was arguably his best game as a net.
I don't blame Spence on that last minute. I blame Jock Vaughn for not calling a timeout. And then
Jock Vaughn is terrible. I want to get to that point too, because Jock Vaughn, he runs no plays. There's nothing really going on. Every offense, I'm like, if you're gonna run an offense where it's just simply ISO and maybe an occasional pick and roll, why don't you play Cam Thomas? And if we're really trying to build, and if we end up trying to build through the draft, why aren't you playing him? Why aren't you playing? You don't have a backup point guard. God, get Seth Curry off that role. He isn't that.
Rage.
It's unbelievable.
This team's fucking confused. I said it before and I said it again. What direction are we going in? Are we trying to go to the playoffs, or are we trying to tank? Because
if we're trying to tank, right, and we're trying to get draft picks, why wouldn't we play Cam Thomas? Why wouldn't we play Moses Brown? We just signed him to a 10-day, and we say no. But we played Nerlens Noel, who was god-awful, terrible. I don't understand. We do so many things that don't make sense. So like I said, you're at a team right now where you still don't have a clear first option. It really isn't clear because, like, yeah, Mikal had, he has a shine and he obviously looks like the best player at times, but we never really use him as the first option all the time in games. It never happens. And then like I said, you're at a team right now where you don't have a bunch of really young guys. You don't identify as that. You don't have really any veterans. You can't identify as that. What team are you going? You don't know if you're trying to make the playoffs, or apparently we're trying to be competitive. But where's the competitive side? I don't see it.
There's no competitive spirit. Like, as much, like I said, it's fucking hilarious. As many comebacks as we had, this team has no fucking heart. Like, there's so many games where we arguably could have won if this team just had something to them. Where when the odds are against them, like, a lot of them they just check out very fucking easily. And it's just confusing when you see games like the Boston game, the Nuggets game, where they turned it up and they just stormed back. Then this reach or stretch of play, it just looked like they couldn't be fucking bothered, which is really fucking disheartening. They've been out hustled. They've been out IQ'd. Like, this team just doesn't do anything right. Even when we played it perfectly today, you couldn't get it perfect. Spencer Dinwiddie, 25 points, efficient. Mikal Bridges, 32 points, efficient. Nick Claxton, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. Joe Harris, historic night for his career, 1,003 points made, I believe, for the Nets.
You got to take that, bro. I think we was up 8 or 10, and with 2
and
minutes left, you gotta bring that home.
You don't win that game.
Yeah, you gotta bring.
Yo, I got a question. How many white jerseys does it take to grab a fucking rebound?
Yeah, which is crazy because we were doing good.
4 jerseys? It's unbelievable. I mean, the amount of stuff this team does is unbelievable, and like I put blame on the players too, and obviously it's most of their fault, but Jock Vaughn is terrible. He's terrible. I've been saying this.
A game like this, you gotta look at
the Timberwolves game, and he was still, because this shit is predictable. If you're a good coach, you don't let this slip away.
Yeah,
call
games
like
this, you got to look at coaching, because you're up. Like I said, you had the game. You're up 8 with 1 minute left. You can't let that. You can't blow this lead. look at coaching, bro. I gotta look at coaching because again, that timeout is crucial. Who you put in the game is crucial at that moment, and it's all about substitutions and controlling the game when it comes down to that 1 minute left, bro. You know, you got to know who you got to put in. You got to have an offensive team, guys that can make free throws. You got to have your defensive team on ready, guys who you're going to lock up for one possession and then take them out. You got to have all that organized, you know, and when those last 1 minute hits.
AJ, this is the bare fucking minimum for a coach making millions of dollars coaching in the highest league there is. This is the bare minimum here. I mean, what is it? What is the like? What's the interview here? Like, do we watch the game? You're telling me we saw like we saw a few games out of Jock Vaughn. We were like, you're the coach till 2026, 2027? Really? I mean, you couldn't close out at least went the rest of this year and next year.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't close out this game with so many players firing on all cylinders. Day'Ron Sharpe coming into his own this little mini series we had, and you couldn't close out this game.
Yeah, and all I'm wondering is this. So, like, we want to develop in the draft, right? But what if we look at what Kessler Edwards is doing in Sacramento? Look how long it took for us to finally figure out Day'Ron. And Cam Thomas, the guy who's dropping 40 point games in a row as a human being, for Christ's sake. How do you even do that? And he doesn't see the court. I mean, Seth Curry, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
And you know what's crazy? We talk about building through the draft. Look at how we do our fucking draftees. Look at how we do Cam Thomas. Like, look at how we do a lot of our guys that are in the draft. We don't even fucking play them. We were all surprised Day'Ron got minutes this fucking. We thought it was going to be Moses Brown time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This whole thing's fucked. I don't know what to say. There's not much to say.
Hey, all right. So, do you listen to this, y'all? Cypher put this in the Discord chat. Shout out to him. Net since All-Star break, we're 5-10. 110.5 points per game. That's 26th in the league. 40.4 rebounds per game. That's 26th in the league. 23.5 assists per game. That's 25th in the league. 44.3 field goal percentage. That's 30th in the league. 34.5% from three. That's 23rd in the league. 82.3% from the free throw line. That's third. Congrats. 27th offensive rating in the league with 111. I'm not going to say the number. Defensive rating 16th.
Oh wow. And that free throws meaningless because we don't get free throws like that. Like, we're like one of the lowest teams to take free throw attempts in like the league, I think.
Yeah. And so meanwhile you got Austin Reeves getting star calls. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's so, oh my God. That's so terrible.
Let me read some of the chats. Somebody said Jacques Vaughn post-game interview is a joke. Shout out to Anthony. John said it's all about coaching. He doesn't deserve an extension. We have good players. It's all about coaching.
And all I asked, we were all willing to give JV a shot, and we were willing to see it through. We weren't instantly saying fire JV. It's like we
never said fire him.
We were all, as regular humans who watch basketball, we were like, maybe we should wait a little bit. And like I said, it's like asking the girl you've known for a month to marry you. It's unbelievable. And we went through with it, and shit hits the fan. What a surprise, AJ! It hasn't been looking good. Just I guarantee you, a marriage a month and is never going to work. It's never gonna work.
We gave this guy 5 years, bro. Like, you don't do that. What kind of like we gave this man 5 without seeing a full season of him? That doesn't make any sense as an organization. You don't see a full season of Jacques Vaughn, and you give him 5 years extension. Like, what? Is it 5 years? Whatever, how many years it is. Till 2027?
It will be 5 years.
Till 2027? 2027?
I'm going to be a junior in college. What the fuck is going on here, bro?
2027? You're going to give him I don't know.
He hasn't even been coaching for half of a year. Has he?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like
actually, he has. Yes, he has. But
I was willing to give Jacques Vaughn the end of this year and next year a full year. I was willing to do that. We gave him a his deal was through this year and through next year. Yeah. Why don't you just wait out those 2 seasons? Why don't you wait that out? I mean, I would, if Jacques Vaughn was coaching well, by all means, sign him. I don't have anything against the guy. I just want to win. Yeah, let me read this super chat. Callaway said JV a bust, Day a bust, CJ a bust, Ben a bust. Everyone's a bust except Bridges and Clax. Trades. Yeah, Callaway's on her demon time tonight. Trade CJ, Ben, DFS, and picks for Levine.
Callaway had to be at the game.
Callaway was at the game. I know she was heartbroken. Callaway was heartbroken.
How do you see that in person, yo?
Like, yo, you
That's
are
terrible.
up.
If I was there
you
watching
were
that,
up
I would be
10 with 40
I would be
seconds
crying.
left.
Remember that
Blow
Stephen A.
that.
Smith meme of him just like watching and just utter distress?
Oh yeah, him with like Mike Will on. He was like, my heart.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was watching on TV. I'm like, what? We just blew it.
Nets are gonna net.
Shout out to my holy king Joe Size making crackhead moves. Drill. That's equivalent of spending a month with someone you're dating and marrying them. Like you're just setting yourself up to get heartbroken. Yeah.
That's what I said, bro.
ESPN cost us Ime Udoka. I think it was mostly the NBA.
Sean Marks and him. Yeah. NBA makes sense too.
And overall, I think
it
Ime
was
is getting black.
You could blame Sean Marks because he, instead of giving Ime the job, he gave Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? So you could blame Sean Marks for that, but the whole Ime thing it's a mixture of the NBA and then somebody in the organization, I won't name names, but a woman was crying, saying she was not willing to have Ime on the staff.
I just can't believe like W woman because that relationship between Ime and that woman wasn't consensual. It wasn't.
Allegedly, she was crying, and
whatever, bro.
Combine that with the NBA.
It wasn't gonna work out.
The NBA is putting a little, stoppage to Ime trying to coach this year.
And Kyrie.
They pretty much
Kyrie.
blackballed Ime until further notice.
Yeah,
so.
they're blackballing Ime until further notice. So it's not all Sean Marks' fault, but he does take part of the blame for that because he gave us Nash.
Yo, you know what is fire though? Like nothing I love more than like seeing an NBA team hire a guy who's never had any coaching experience ever. That's a real NBA organization right there. That's a real NBA organization who hires a guy. It's like how do you expect to go into a job? You go into any type of job, right? Say you want to make $100K a year. You're telling me $100K a year job is gonna offer. You're gonna be like, hey, can you hire me? Of course, you have experience.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you got no resume. You're 15.
What do you guys think? Like we did well versus the Cavs tonight. We'll do one positive thing, and people say we're negative, but
does it even matter? The way we lost the game, it's almost like our positives don't even matter, and that's kind of the fucked up part.
Chubbs, you're being negative. Chubbs, you're being negative.
No, we played the first three perfect.
Yeah,
but in those 3 minutes, those last 3 minutes of the game, we just offset everything good we've done. And that's the saddest part. So I don't even know if I can even give you a positive because those 3 minutes, it made everything we did in those 3 quarters pointless.
Yep.
And that's not being me a negative. That's just me seeing it for what it is. Like, I don't know.
No, that's you being negative and L Chubbs.
Nah, that's just me seeing it for what it is.
They're gonna say it in the comments, but we'll just keep preaching.
If you put a game, can't even fucking speak. If you put your best foot forward for the first 3 quarters, but when it comes to that fourth quarter and those 3 minutes and you fall the fuck apart, what are we even talking about the positives for?
Yeah.
Rage, you play sports. AJ, you play sports. I've played sports. And one constant thing, but no matter what you play, one coach will always tell you, if we fuck up a game, we don't give a fuck who played good because you fucking lost in the end. So there's no reason.
As a player too, I promise if my team loses the game, I'm not gonna beat the first 3 quarters and be like, what a game. Nope, I'm gonna fucking be crying. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how bad you were playing, how good you were playing, you lost. And that fashion too. If I'm a player, say that's like a high school game, right? Falling to my knees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like look, the ball movement was great. Mikal Bridges 32 points efficiently. Spencer Dinwiddie 25 points efficiently. Joe Harris once again making history. Nick Claxton had a good game, 3 blocks, 11 points, 9 rebounds.
Day.
But ultimate Day, he literally had a really good overall mini series. But overall, it's a fucking waste. What are we doing?
Losses anyway.
None of that is going to reflect what happens on that fucking scoreboard. In which, in reality, we fucking blew it. We're not gonna. It's not gonna say, Mikal Bridges had 32 points. It's good. No, it's gonna say 116 to 114.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges isn't looking at this like, oh, we played well the first 3 quarters. Nope, he's going to be like, we fucking lost. I don't care.
Yeah.
No
you
one
think
cares.
if ESPN recaps this, they're going to say, oh, well, the Nets played good for 3 quarters. No, they say, oh, the Nets got cooked.
Nah, Chubbs, I'm sure they're going to mention Daron Sharp in their segment.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're going to mention Spencer Dinwiddie having 25 points and 16 assists. They're not going to do that.
I'm sure they're going to mention the Claxton defense.
Yeah, no, they're going to say, Isaac Okoro put the dagger. That's all they're going to say.
And the Nets are cooked. And then tank.
We're the 7th seed now, right?
We are.
Yeah, we're the 7th seed. Lenny, we're the 7th seed. We're not the 6th seed no more. Even though the Knicks lost tonight, right? Yeah, the Knicks lost, but
the Knicks have nothing to do with us since they're ahead of us.
But the Heat, we play the Heat.
We play the Heat Saturday.
We got to go to Miami and play the Heat. Yeah.
And if we lose that, then we're done. Not done, but we're in a way worse position than obviously we were before going into tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to go on a play-in. Honestly, I was like,
we've honestly been talking about this. Hey, and what AJ's been
I don't think we can make it to 8th though.
AJ said this once. Once you hear that Kyrie rumor, and he was like, "If we trade KD, you won't know how much this sets us back." And guess what? Look what happens. It set us back big time.
I don't think I understand. What does Moses Brown have something, or what is? Did he fuck Jock Vaughn's wife or something?
So did Cam Thomas, man.
Do something crazy. Why is he not getting play? How is a 7'2" guy not getting any PT?
Yeah.
I'm saying at least a little 5 minutes here and there. At least show us he sucks, and then we'll shut up about it.
Show us, dude.
I'm saying y'all showed it. Mind you, we were like, okay, Nerlens Noel was cool, but then we were like, okay, he really doesn't got it. And on top of that, he really doesn't have enough time to really get back into form.
At least he showed us he sucks.
Yeah, okay. But then again, it's 10 fucking days. What more can you do in 10 days? So we established, okay, wasn't that good. Why are you not playing him? Especially when you're going up against Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
I think he's like, how many days does he have left? Because I know he probably has like 4 or 5 days left. So he's on a 10-day, right?
It's just counterproductive.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sign him to that 10-day, what is this for? Experience? What is this, a fucking internship?
He's on a 10-day.
He's on a
10-day.
You know what they're seeing, right? You'd be like, how good of an influence can he be on the bench?
Yeah.
On the bench, how loud can he yell?
He's not a veteran. I don't even know what he sounds like.
Yeah.
So then, like, I shit you not, 3 minutes doesn't hurt. Like 3 minutes does not hurt. If he sucks, he sucks. Okay, it's been fun having you. Time to part ways. But to not even play him,
what the hell is he doing in practice?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He must be some shit in practice.
Shout out to Johnny. As the Brooklyn Nets fan, I'm proud to say the Nets suck. The coaching staff is bad. Get rid of Sean Marks. The Brooklyn head coach doesn't deserve an extension.
I can't believe he's proud of this.
Was not it was Katie and Kyrie.
I can't believe he's proud.
Yeah, man. He wanted a fun team. A fun team that he can have, not spend too much money on.
W vibes.
And that could be mid and have good vibes. That's what Josiah wanted. He wanted a fun team that could be mid.
Nothing I love. Nothing that screams good vibes than losing in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, exactly. Kyrie said, how did Nerlens get more minutes? He was straight buns. Yeah.
They played him throughout that whole Rockets game. They tried him in the Denver game. They tried him in the Bucks game for like 4 minutes, and then he showed he sucks. I mean, they tried him enough.
Yeah, but to be fair, to be fair, Day was playing well though. But for these 2 games, but the games before that, when did we get Moses? We got Moses a while ago though.
No, we didn't get Moses. Like I think our first game when we had Moses was
the Thunder.
Cleveland.
No, it wasn't Cleveland, wasn't it? No, we've had him before that. I'm pretty sure we had him before that.
What game did we play before that? Before our first Cleveland game, who did we play? OKC, right? We didn't have him in OKC.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, okay.
We had Nerlens in OKC. Nerlens was.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, So you're right.
I guess it's only been 2 games. I'm interested to see, but if we don't see him in Miami and we see his things up or whatever, and we don't see any of Moses Brown, because this happened. I think this happened in Boston when he signed there this year. I don't think he played at all. I think he got cut from his 10-day and he didn't play at all. He must be really bad in practice because he's not even on a contract. Like, I mean, not obviously not, but he hasn't been on a team in like a minute.
Yeah. I said I'm already onto the off season, man. That's where my mind is at. Like
as a Nets fan, can the season end? Like I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like not every single year I've wanted this team to make the playoffs and win, and I've been wanting to see all that. But now I'm in the position where I just don't want to be hurt again. I've been hurt enough. Do you guys actually want to see this team in a 7-game series and get embarrassed on national television? Really? I understand
don't wanna
cheering
see
for the
this
team,
team-
but it's like it's just
I don't want to
just
see this team in a
pain. It's pain. It's pain. It's
situation.
pain.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, I honestly want to just lose in the play-in. I mean, we can't make it to the A seed, right? I think we're too far ahead.
Nah, we're way too far for that shit.
Yeah, so I just want to lose in the play-in, honestly. I know I sound like a bad fan because people are gonna come in the comments like, "Oh, you're such a bad fan. You're not positive." But
You're not, AJ.
I'm just
That's
being-
why you just need to stop
What is there to be
and you're
positive? No, what
I
is there
mean,
to be
like I
positive?
said, I just wanted
what
to.
is
I
there to
wanted.
be
I want the
positive?
draft to come. I want the draft to be here.
Come on
I don't
now.
want to, suffer to watch this team.
Can we talk about something else than this team sucking, please?
Yeah. I don't want to suffer through this no more. Shout out to Callaway Fire Marks. JV should have never got extended. We don't play CT when we needed. How you not call a timeout and how you not drop a play for that last shot. Yeah. That timeout was crucial, man. And then I'm like, why is DFS in the game when you need someone? Those Sumner can dribble. Those Sumner in there. Those people who guards that can dribble and
Pin Cypher's comment.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Cypher said Moses Brown signed a 10-day with the Knicks 2 weeks ago and got waived 4 days later. Wow, he must suck in practice.
It was the Knicks. You're right.
Oh wow, yeah. I could say he's 7'2", but he's slow though. That's the thing. He's very slow. But hey, usually 7 guys that tall don't really have the mobility like that, except for like the freaks of nature, like Wemby, Chet.
I'm
Joel Embiid, those guys.
Yo, I'm just like, and it's like as an NBA fan, it's like you're ready to watch the game, but as a Nets fan, you're done. But negative. I can't believe I'm negative. Why am I on the stream? I gotta leave.
Once again, a lot of those people in Rage, a lot of those people when it was just you, me, and Saint, they're not here now, which is fucking hilarious. They're not here saying, "Oh, you go," like they're surprisingly, they're just not here. And mind you, we're not being negative. We're just calling it like we fucking see it. Like, oh, am I fucking surprised we got done up like the way we did the past? No. Like, we said we don't match up well with anybody. And these past 5 games, what has happened? We don't match up well with anybody. It takes a Herculean effort just to fucking win some of these games. Almost every fucking game we play, we're either down 25 or competing and just fall apart in the end. It's literally, it doesn't make sense. This team is not built to win. Like, plain and simple. It's not built to compete.
Especially not this year.
If you're telling me every game you got to be down 25 and it's an uphill battle, that's not good.
Shout out to Yankee, man. He said we're not making the playoffs, my boy. Shout out to Cypher. Yeah, don't feel bad. I'm rooting for us to lose too. I'd rather get a lottery pick than lose in the first round. Yeah, it's exactly how I feel. I'd rather get a lottery pick than watch this team lose in the first round or get swept. Actually, not even get swept, just lose the play-in because we're not going to be in a playoff series. We're going to be in a play-in. Yeah, so I got nothing else for y'all. All right, we all got to say. I got nothing else. Chat, y'all got anything else? Make sure put at AJ in the chat. What y'all got? What y'all have to say for yourselves?
What do you have?
Y'all are still here. Y'all on Nets Nation. Y'all still love this team like we do. I mean, we're gonna go through the ups and downs.
Hate this.
We lost tons of people. These streams used to be 300, 400 people when Katie and Kyrie were
on a loss.
But y'all are still here. All you in the chat, y'all are still here. Shout out to Kyrie Center, my guy, man. How was it out there in Dallas, Kyrie Center?
Can't be any better than what we have here. I'm not gonna lie.
Rage. It is not. Rage can attest. It is.
We got Mark Cuban throwing.
Hop in a Mavs space for 5 minutes.
Mark Cuban throwing protest. Mark Cuban throwing protest.
They did give up 2 free points though.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be a Nets fan, but god damn it, I don't want to be a Mavs fan either.
Yeah, Mavs is going through it right now. I'm not gonna hold you. Sad stream. Shout out to Hamalata. Yeah, I cry a little inside watching KD and Kyrie games. Yeah, man.
Yep.
I'm still not really over it, but hey, I'm trying to move on. Like I'm trying not to talk about them. Like whenever somebody brings them up, I'm just be like this. I just
Next
do this.
topic?
Yeah, I just be like, yeah, don't bring it up.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Can you repeat the question? Couldn't hear that one guy.
But I watch it. Like I said, we watch all games, so it's like still.
At the end of the day, I'm still a basketball fan. I didn't get into the Nets. I got into the Nets because I like basketball. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I like basketball. There's a reason I watch this team. I like basketball.
I think all of us before we were Nets fans, like we played ball and like we liked basketball.
Basketball
like,
was my first sport.
Yeah.
My first video game ever was a basketball game. It's been basketball. So it's like I'm not gonna just stop watching basketball because my team sucks. I'm not gonna lie. After watching Gabe's foot on the line, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch that finals. I watched maybe Game 7, but I didn't really care what happened because I was so heartbroken.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle. He said Magic going through it bad. It's hard to watch. Shout out to JR. Yeah, shout out to JR. My Brooklyn for life, but Josiah, JV, and Mark's gotta go. Yeah, unfortunately, we're in Nets hell. We can't. We're stuck with them for these next however long.
Our lives, we're stuck forever.
Yeah. Shout out to Peoples Hernandez. My wife is the only thing that's keeping me from doing devilish acts. Yo, Peoples Hernandez, my guy. Yo.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Peoples Hernandez never fails to come on stream after a bad L because he will let it out every single.
Yeah, Peoples Hernandez got me dying. He said it's keeping me from doing devilish acts. He about to turn into the Illuminati with the Nets. Being a Nets fan is about to make Nets fans turn into the Illuminati. Shout out to E King. Who do we go after? I don't think anybody wants to come here right now, man.
Nothing.
The only way we're gonna get a star is through a trade. That's the only way.
Chubbs, AJ. I'm sure y'all can agree with me here. If you're an NBA player, you're a star, right? You're looking at the Brooklyn Nets and you're like, that's the team I want to go to. The team who doesn't crack under pressure. Let's go. They have good coaching. They have a good front office.
Yeah, and let me say this: cut that Jaylen Brown shit out, please, right now. No.
People. That's insanely realistic. He likes Joe Tsai.
Because the same people that don't like Kyrie for his shenanigans, yeah, let's get Jaylen Brown. What? Like, it's just so counterproductive. On top of that, he doesn't like Joe Tsai, so we can put that Jaylen Brown business to bed. It's not like he's gonna be here professionally and work for a guy he doesn't like. Like, come on now, and he has a prominent voice.
And it's the players' world.
Like, come on.
Josiah wouldn't even give Kyrie the bag. So you're expecting him to give Jaylen Brown the bag after he dissed him?
And it's a players' league.
We have the most pettiest owner in basketball. And you think he's gonna sign Jaylen Brown?
The Lakers could have gave us LeBron and Anthony Davis, but he was like, "Nah, can't trade Kyrie."
This man Josiah did everything he could not to get Kyrie to the Lakers, just because he wanted to be petty. You know what I'm saying? Tweeting on Twitter fingers as soon as Kyrie messes up. I'm ashamed of you, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? This is the same guy that listens to Twitter users on Twitter.
Real Nets fans.
He'll see he sees he's getting flamed in the comments, right? He'll see he getting flamed in the comments, and then like somebody will be like, "You don't even tweet after losses." What's he do next game? Well, we'll pull together.
What the hell do you look at that one random and you're like, "This is the guy I'm going to respond to"?
We'll pull together. Pull these nuts the fuck out of here, man.
What NBA owner is really like? I mean, come on, yeah, this is hilarious.
Imagine if we had an owner that cared about our team.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Wouldn't it be nice to have an owner like Steve Ballmer who just be an
NBA owner, just do your job
at the game and getting happy?
Yeah,
how do you
go to the games and do your job? That's what I want you to do.
It's evil. It's evil how you just look for money. You don't really care about what's happening. You care about you have so much of an ego and you don't. Can you tell me a time where he's been happy?
Nah.
Has he ever gotten up out of his seat?
I still haven't heard Josiah like his voice at all. I never heard him talk. I never heard his voice.
Hear him talk.
I've never heard his voice.
Oh, we know Josiah could be British. He could be.
I've never heard his voice.
He could have a Cockney accent. You don't know what he sounds like.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyrie. Me and Sai have still beef to this day. People Hernandez said Moses Brown is trash. Maybe you're right. Maybe Dolan is the pettiest. So Josiah is probably number 2 pettiest owner in the league.
Yeah, Dolan is terrible. I mean, he doesn't just do stuff with it's not just with like players too. You should see how he does his fans, dog.
Yeah.
He did Spike Lee greasy.
Cavaliers, I hate paying for tickets and we lose. Callaway, imagine season ticket holders. Imagine how upset season ticket holders are paying boatloads of money.
They got finessed this season.
Boatloads
They
of money.
got fleeced this season.
Boatloads of money.
Tickets, yo, AJ,
Yeah.
imagine being a ticket season holder for this season,
That's what I'm saying.
and you just
Boatloads
watch
of money.
everything unfold, and you still have to pay.
Boatloads of money to watch this. And then it's, you know what? It's gonna really hurt Joe Tsai's pockets next year because all the people who are at the games now, they probably paid because they're expecting to see KD and Kyrie. They probably booked their tickets to see KD and Kyrie when they're not here. So it's next season where Joe Tsai is gonna feel that pain because next season is like you trying to sell this team, sell tickets to people to watch this team. I don't know, bro. It's not gonna have the KD Kyrie effect.
I mean, I feel like I could give some good advice to Joe Tsai. Just sell the team. That's it. You'll make some money. You'll make more money than what you had. And just sell the team.
Please sell the team. It just didn't work out, and it's okay to admit it didn't work out.
Yeah. Shout out to it says save your money, G. All right, y'all. Shout out to Frank Thomas at this point. Showing off the marks, gotta go, and off the marks. That's hilarious.
The only reason they actually build that, the only reason that the size actually like build the Liberty is because they don't got to pay much money.
Yeah, and what are you talking about? Oh wait, Ramon. Oh, okay, that's what he said. He said, "Do you think the Liberty colored headband and socks is a tease for next season's Nets alternate jerseys, teal with black or white?"
Please no.
That was just for women's. It was like a women's month or something like that. Women's Day, something like that.
I don't know about y'all, but that just I don't like it. I don't like the color. Not with that shit. No. As a whole, like the Liberty uniforms aren't bad.
The Liberty are about to outsell the Nets. Like their tickets are gonna go up because they got a crazy team. They basically had they have the equivalent maybe of not. I guess you could say that KD, Kyrie, Harden on the women's side. That's basically right, don't know?
They got a good team. It's really like the Aces and then them.
Yeah, it's like the women equivalent to having that level of a big three. They have that on the Liberty right now.
Yeah.
So that's basically what they have.
Well, on the bright side, you could be 6'9" right now.
On the bright side,
you could be him. It's not all too bad. It's not all too bad.
Shout out to Callaway. I'm gonna read this and then we got here. I got pissed at the game, went into a rant on how Marks chose Brick Simmons over KD. I hate losing. Yeah, it sucks, man. Like I said, I already went through my pain, bro. Like I went through once that trade happened, I kind of unleashed.
He kind of fell down to his knees when the law came, and it was over.
I knew it was over.
Yo, Cypher had a comment. He had one more asking a question. If you want to put that one, that's like it.
Who you guys looking at the draft we could get? I haven't even dove in. I'm about to dive as soon as the season's over. I'm diving in. Like I'm.
Hendricks and Jackson are like the only people I've actually like kind of been interested in looking in. I've been looking into Anthony Black too, but that's someone that's kind of out of our range unless we trade out.
I'll say Hendricks and Black, they kind of are out of our range now.
Hendricks
did his draft stock go that far up?
Yeah, Hendricks is.
I was just watching film on him.
I don't think we can land Hendricks.
His jump shot is so pretty, yo. He got a beautiful jump shot, and then he's so athletic.
I think there was a 7-foot guy. I could tell you his name if I looked up on Tankathon, but GG Jackson's the guy I've been seeing. I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know.
Okay, y'all, don't laugh at me. Do not laugh at me. But Grady Dick, he looks promising.
I would buy a Dick jersey.
I've been stream. This is gonna get
W Dick?
No, I believe he's the center out of what does he play for again?
Grady Dick's a forward. Is he not?
Grady.
I swear to God, if Sean Marks drafts Grady Dick with the first pick, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be sick.
But AJ, he's not the worst.
Would you ever buy a Dick jersey?
No, he's not bad. He's not a bad player.
It's just terrible.
That first of all, he's not what we need, and I don't know. It's like I'm not trying to buy a Dick jersey.
I'm not trying to buy a Dick jersey.
Why would you not? Why wouldn't you want to buy a Dick jersey?
Dick is projected to go top. He's projected to go top 10 for real.
Dick with the 3.
Pause. Every time we gotta say his name, we say Paul. I'm not calling him.
I can't believe Dick with the ball.
All right, I'm not. Yeah, he's got to change his name. You can't. I can't draft nobody called
Dick
that.
slams it down.
Great.
I can't call it that. See,
Oh my God! You know
my
how
YouTube about to
great
flag
you know
the
how
screen.
great the Iron Eagle calls would be.
Oh my God!
Crazy.
See, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all because YouTube gonna flag the stream saying explicit content because we're saying this name so much.
That was a huge slam from Dick.
Yo. All right, yo. I'm done. I got nothing left.
Yo, I just saw the best comment of all time.
So yeah, whoever's in the chat, y'all can join the Discord. I'm gonna just spam.
Yeah, hop in the Discord. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, I can't look at the chat. Look at the chat right now. Look at the chat, yo. The chat is going crazy with this Grady Dick stuff, bro.
This is
All right,
crazy.
I'm done.
All right, so drop the link there. Y'all can join it.
Yeah, it
might be a process, but I'll make sure to get some of y'all in and
yeah.
chat it up if y'all want.
We'll be back though. Appreciate you guys, man.